Okay, you guys, so we are going to be looking at the next lesson on solutions. If you don't know what a solution is, I need you to go back and do the different ways of combining lesson that's on the YouTube channel. But we are here in my kitchen, and in this measuring cup, I have 50 milliliters of water. Okay, and I am going to add rock salt to it, or sea salt, okay? So, yeah, look at that. You can probably hear my water boiling. So let's start with this one. Turn this down. I'm gonna mix and mix and mix and mix. There. I'm gonna hold it up. Nope. Oh, there's a little tiny bit. See it sliding there? Let's keep mixing. Nope, I don't see anything sliding around. Okay, so we did that last time, right? We dissolved stuff in water. I'm gonna put some more. And I'm gonna mix. I think there's still some in there, but it's definitely a lot less, isn't it? Oh, I still see a tiny bit in there. I don't see any. All right, let's add more salt. We continue on. I still see some in there. Look, there's one on my spoon. Keep mixing. Nothing in there. Let's take a look. I don't think I see it. Okay, so look at that. We've been mixing and mixing and mixing. That salt is not dissolving. So when you have a solution that can't dissolve any more particulate like this, that's called a saturated solution. The water cannot hold any more salt, okay? Now, I'm going to set my saturated solution aside. I'm going to get a rag, clean up my mess here. And here I have water that is hot. Nice, hot water. I'm going to turn off my burner. I'm going to use my oven mitt for extra precautionary purposes. I'm very carefully going to pour this in. Now you need an adult to help you with this. Got it? All right. Don't be pouring boiling water without an adult. Let's see what happens with our hot water. Okay, I'm gonna start mixing. We need to add more salt. I'm adding a little bit more at a time this time than I did before. I think it's gone. Yep. Let's add more. Tiny pieces in there. See it? Still put a bit in there. Oh, it's getting messy. So we see here, no matter how much I stir and stir and stir, that is not going to dissolve. So we applied heat to this water, didn't we? When you have applied heat to a solution and it can no longer dissolve or incorporate the second component, you can now call it a super saturated solution. So a saturated solution is when you don't add heat, when it's just liquid, like our first one that we did. And then a super saturated solution is when no matter what you do, the liquid cannot dissolve the second component anymore. So I want you to try to make a saturated and a super saturated solution at home. I just used water and salt, and that was it. And that was it. I used this rock salt or sea salt, but I only did that because I thought the big crystals would be easier for you to see. So you don't have to use big chunky salt like this. You can use any kind of salt. But yeah, so we've talked about mixtures, solutions, saturated solution,
And a supersaturated solution. Remember, saturated solution is when the room temperature solution cannot dissolve any more of that second component. A supersaturated solution is when heat is applied to a saturated solution. After adding more and more of the second component, it still can't dissolve at all. All right, that's it for our super fancy science experiment. Thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you later.